Gamers Djinn Candor. We're here doing a walkabout. Thank you very much for checking out my videos. Like, subscribe, and of course, welcome to the Den of the Djinn. I am your host, your friendly neighborhood gamer Djinn Candor. And we're here be talking about some random shit, man. Random shit. Not so random, more what actually I've had an experience of it. I was watching a video, mind you. It implied something in a video that actually happened to me. Um, where not exactly. So basically, what happened in the video was a manager basically got caught stealing and basically throwing their weight around, right? Well, something kind of similar, not a manager per se, happened to me at my workplace. Again, I'm not saying where I work because I kind of outs the place, and everybody that is involved knows who I'm talking about. So I will not say where I work. I never have. And if you guessed, I will not neither deny or confirm. You just live in the limbo, ladies and gents, because that kind of thing is not important. What's important is I work like I should, minding my own business and doing what I have to do just to get off the line, right? So in the video, mind you, I'm telling you from what happened, both from the video and what happened to me. And if you haven't already, guys, I know I have to keep saying it because people apparently do not, and I don't know why. Please do me a favor, like, subscribe, and of course, comment down below. Show me a little love, guys, in the comments. And I say love, I mean just a little respect, guys, because no one likes a troll. And I'm not talking about those little creatures that are living underneath a bridge. I'm talking about those people that basically go on people's channels and videos or whatever, just to badmouth them. That is not cool. You are a degenerate just for doing that. Anyway, so again, like and subscribe definitely helps the channel. And anyway, so what happened in the video? A girl basically is talking to their manager, and their manager is pissed off that they didn't get their way. And there's a point where everybody's like, you know what, I'm done. We're done. Here's my two. It's like, I'm here to ask you for day timed off. And it's like, well, we're not going to give you your time off because there's no reason. They just don't want to give you time off. So they said, okay, cool, bet. Come back later. Here you go. Oh, nice card. I love it. It's not a card. It's my resignation letter. It's like, oh, damn. Okay. What the fuck? It's like, why are you resigning? Because of your piss poor attitude. That's why. And guys, honestly, fair. I hate people that assume just because you're management that you can do whatever the fuck you want, and that is not cool. And that's one of the reasons why there's a lot of managers out there. If you're the manager that says nobody wants to work today, then you're the problem. You're exactly the problem why nobody wants to work, because no one wants to work. It's not that anybody doesn't want to work, ladies and gentlemen. It's nobody wants to work with assholes like you. And again, if you're that kind of person that says nobody wants to work today, or, well, we're a family and shit like that, you're the reason why nobody wants to work. They just don't want to work with you specifically. I'm just saying. Maybe that may be a correlation. Just say no. Anyway, so later part the story is looks into her paycheck, and apparently missing a 10 fucking hour shift on the paycheck. The fact that they have that mentality, it's like, oh, you are basically shortchanging me just to be petty. Goes up to the manager and says, hey, what's going on here? It's like, oh, you didn't want to help me out, so why the fuck am I helping you out? Says the fucking corrupt manager. I was like, what are you talking about? I gave my 2-week notice. I did exactly what I was supposed to be doing. It's like, well, you left, and I was feeling petty, so there you go. That was literally the mentality in that manager's mindset, to fuck over this worker. And the worker's you know what, I'm not gonna deal with your bullshit. Goes to the high manager, basically the owner or whatever, and talks to them and say, oh well, oh no, yeah, that ain't gonna fly. Here's your money, by the way. And this is a key point that I loved what she did, and I felt like you all should do this in case it ever happened to you, and God forbid it does. If you ask this question, you're gonna love it. Ask the question, so what's gonna happen to manager? I have to ask because I want to make sure that something does happen. And mind you, something does happen, and it is glorious, ladies and gents. So long story short, the manager calls this person in, and the person thinking, oh, I'm gonna get promoted, yay. No, sure, it's quite the opposite. Literally, it is the opposite. You are not getting promoted. You're not being demoted. You are being terminated. You are being dominated. Hasta la vista, not the baby. Bam. Nah, I'm kidding. No, she got pink slipped, basically. And I'm like, God damn. Oh, that was glorious. And apparently she was so petty that she had to say, I want to be there for this shit. Me, I'm laughing my ass off going, damn, should have been me. Because I would have been loving the idea of sitting there. Because this happened to me, not the whole pay differential, because so what happened for me, guys, it actually happened where I live, where I work. Hey, how's it going? Thank you very much for checking my videos, and I enjoy the videos. Thank you very much. Thank you, appreciate that. Them. Huh. Where are them? Anyway. So what happened was I was dealing with some management, right? Like 3 weeks, I've been noticing there's a discrepancy where I work. I'm basically a cashier, ladies and gents, and I deal with the end of the day situation. I cash it out and all things like that. I've been noticing the entire time that the money has been a little on the short side. I found out that one of my coworkers was shortchanging the till. Yes, folks, they were actually effectively stealing from the business. And luckily, I have a good rapport with everyone, including the management. They know I was not the one. They know that it wasn't me. And why is that case? Because we have, and ironically, a camera. The girl knew we had the camera there. She knew it works, ladies and gentlemen. And yet she still did it. Yes, folks, she still did it. Because she had the thought of, well, I could get away with it. Hold on one second, guys. Anyway, yeah, I had to run. Yeah, fat guy gotta run. It's cool. Anyway, so what happened, again, like I said, she had the audacity to steal. And she was gonna leave me in the lurch. She was gonna make me take the fall. Luckily for me, I have made enough of a reputation where I would never consider said action because, well, for one thing, I can't afford getting in trouble. I'm in a situation where I can't get in trouble. No, I'm not in trouble at all. I'm just saying I'm in a program where law enforcement would actually revoke my eligibility. Long story short, yeah, I'm in a federal help program, and again, convictions and or police actions upon me would cause issues. So I would never consider it because it would not only fuck myself over, but it would fuck my family over. So again, I would never do it. I am old enough, dear. I'm old enough. How? The land is hot, and the day is long. Does that answer your question? But anyway, yeah, that is basically what was going down. My only regret, guys, mind you, she got caught, obviously, because of the cameras. She got caught. She apparently was caught in the mid every time, and they calculated, I'd say, $500 to $600. She jacked within a few months. She jacked 20 here, 20 there, a couple of hundred, about 100 one other time. Like, honestly, I've actually done the math a couple of times, and effectively there was times where I was short almost $100 per week, and it was happening every like 2 or 3 weeks. So I don't know what was going on with her. I don't know why. I felt really, really bad for her if she had to go through that crap, but I was not going to be her scapegoat. I didn't say anything. I didn't have to. One of my friends at work had the receipts, all the receipts, basically proving that I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, he had my back the entire time. And that's one of the reasons why we get along so well, is because he's a jackass, but he's the jackass that, kept me from getting in trouble. So again, he could be a jackass as much as he can, because I know he won't push it too far. Because I told him, like, if you push it too far, I will knock you into next week. I feel bad about it, and that's the best you can get out of me. And he looked at me and goes, fair enough. No, but again, me and him are still buds. We work together every now and again. In fact, I'm going to be working with him today. Yeah, I'm heading out to work. But yeah, again, long story short, my life is a fun little situation. Mind you, that is the worst things that happened to me in the last, I said, 6 or 7 months. Yeah, my life is so mundane that 6 or 7 months and only one incident like that has happened. I'll take it, because honestly, I don't think I can handle anything more. The other thing that I need is some schnook coming in with a knife or a gun, saying, all right, lift your hands up, it's a robbery. I'll be sitting there looking at him going, you don't have the balls. Of course, I'd be saying that in my head, because goddamn, I wouldn't tempt fate doing that. Fuck that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the fates aren't exactly happy with me right now. They've kept me from having a significant other. Do you think they're not going to be petty enough not to try to pull that crap on me? They've already tried getting me in trouble financially. They're petty enough to try to pull that crap. I just hope I didn't give them any ideas. Oh, you know the fact that the fates are watching. Come on. What would you do if you were a millennia old being of pure and utter fate? Yeah, it's kind of like watching, it's like having millions and millions of channels, and every now and again you're going to get into, mind you, a very mundane channel. For no reason, you're going to be cluing in on it. You're like, huh, so this is the life and times of so and so, and you being able to control certain aspects of their life. You cannot tell me you start developing a petty side. Yeah, trust me, guys. It ain't easy, and it ain't gonna be hard either. Again, when you're that bored and lived long enough, you start developing pettiness to a max degree. Either petty or you're just bored, which is a deadly combo. Because you know for a fact you're gonna manipulate certain events, and as soon as you enact them, you pull out the popcorn going, oh, I gotta see this shit. You know more or less what's gonna happen, but even you can't predict certain events. I'm just saying. So you may be omnipotent, but that doesn't mean you're 100% in control. You just manipulate certain events here, there, and over there, and watch the aftermath. That is literally what fate really is. It's just you making your own entertainment. Because you can't tell me at all whatsoever that they've never tried manipulating certain events to their entertainment. Maybe not their benefit, because again, that's beyond them. But their entertainment, that is a slippery slope, ladies and gents. I'm just saying. But yeah, no, long story short, the girl that I was talking about in my work, yeah, she got fired. The only thing I'm gonna say right now is my only lament on that situation is, aside from her getting involved in that thing entirely, is I was not there to watch the fucking fallout. Because honestly, I'm gonna be honest, guys, I was not exactly happy the fact that she tried to pull that crap. She knew I was getting a little nervous about, you know, the cash register being a little on the short side. She knew. She didn't say nothing. She just left me hanging, and I was tired. I was tired of her being her fucking. I was basically her scapegoat, her scarecrow. You know, her substitute. I was apparently supposed to take the blame. I would not take the fucking blame. I had every reason not to take the blame, because A, I got family. She was basically by herself. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, even if she wasn't by herself, she didn't have to do that to me. She knew her actions would have had a fucking backlash effect. And apparently, she underestimated the fact that it went back on her, because I had a reputation of being trustworthy. And I'm going to keep it, ladies and gents. Because that has saved me more than a few times. And I'd rather it's being there as a cushion in case of emergencies like this. Because I will never put myself in the situation that gets me into trouble like that. I fucked up a few times, but never in that manner. I've made mistakes, obviously. I'm human-ish, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be someone's fucking lackey, scapegoat, substitute, a fucking punching bag. Yeah, that ain't me, ladies and gents. And if you have any self-esteem or any self-worth, you would exactly feel the same. Nobody deserves to be someone's punching bag. Unless you're a child predator, then there you go. Unless you prey on the weak, then that's a whole kit and caboodle. That's a horse of a different color, ladies and gents. Because at that point, you forego your rights as a human. You are not human anymore. You're not even subhuman. I wouldn't even consider you a demi-human, because those poor demi-humans know better. I wouldn't even consider you anything. I'd call you a slime ball, but I actually feel sorry for slime balls. I would consider you a rat, but I know some good rats that are good critters. They would not do that kind of crap. Extensively, anyway. Let's face it, guys. They don't have morals as much as we do, but I would think they wouldn't, I'm not going to go any further than that because, let's just face it, rats are just as bad. But I still feel bad for the rat being compared to refuse, garbage of that nature. Anyway, thank you for checking out my videos. I have no idea. Sometimes it pops in my head and it comes out. Anyway, so yeah. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Do me a favor. If you like the video, like what I'm talking about, or know people have gone through similar situations, put it in the comments, or just like and subscribe. It definitely helps the channel. I definitely wish to see you more in the future. I'll see you guys in the next. This is your friendly neighborhood gamer Djinn Kendor, wishing you love, luck, happiness, and hopefully amnesty. Take care, guys. Wishing you all the love and magic that I can muster. Well, what do you know? Forgot to pay the bill. Be safe out there, guys.